Hey, thanks for tuning on in. We're about to go on into the Willow Glen tour meeting, and what are we going to talk about today? You guessed it. We're going to talk about what went pending in the past 7 days. We're going to talk about what is on tour today. That's all those new listings right here in Willow Glen. But don't fret, if there's not something new that's on the market that you can't find and can't like, we're also going to talk about not yet ons. And in between there, we're going to talk about some local statistics. So please watch, subscribe, and share with friends. Have a wonderful day.
Alright, so Dave is telling me that it is time to get started. So yeah, we've got a saying up here on the wall that is, let's see, nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. Alright, so let's look and see what's happened in our frightful neighborhood in the last, gosh, my eyes come and go, and today they're gone. Let's see, Richards Avenue. $2 million. Anybody have a piece of that in this room? Who did? Nice job, Darcy. I did get your message. You said you're going to a home inspection today on there, aren't you, at 10:30? That's right, I did hear that. All right, Darcy, congratulations. Meredith, another big sale, $1.9 million. Terabella, Cherry Avenue. That was the one that was actually at the corner of Cherry and Robshield, correct? Is that what that one is, John? John Cost, my confirmer of facts. I don't know. I think that's the one right there at the corner. We'll debate that. James Place, $1.1 million. That was, we were a little surprised when we saw that one. Collingwood, Hill Park, Lowry. Don't say anything, John. La Jolla, we looked at last week, and then Drake Street. So once again, every week we've got a really healthy span of pricing, from $319,000 all the way just to over $2 million. So sales, only 10, counts at 79. That's really actually a pretty low number for sales. We average right around 13 to 18 a week. So 10 is dipping down. We don't have the inventory to sell. We're kind of getting into the holiday season. I did get a list of 11 reasons from one of our title companies of why now is a good time to sell. And I thought that was a great list. I'll give it to Dave. He can post that on our site. Because that is, an objection that our sellers often have is, are we in the right season? Well, our seasons have all been lost. All of our traditional times have been lost because we just haven't had any normal market in the last, 6 years. So things really ramped up, slowed down. I think it's coming back a little bit. If you're out there with buyers, we're getting multiple offers. Who's got multiple offers on anything right now? Where at?
Los Gatos. Didn't even hit the market. I, matter of fact, stood it up at the coop and said I had a listing that was coming up. I got 8 offers in the first day.
How much?
$1,150,000.
Where at? What street?
San Benito in Los Gatos.
Okay.
Across the street from my house. He had a wonderful neighbor.
8 of your relatives are now moving in.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, so we're kind of getting back into a more active market. So no, it's not a bad time to list in our sales. And if you have anything on tour, make your way around this way so that you can talk about that. But we don't have a lot. Well, we do. What do we have? We have 9. We have 9. We struggled to put 9 together yesterday. So if you have anything on that list, come on over.
Yes, okay, let's see here. Joe could not be here today, but I took a look last night at this beautiful home. It's a remodel from top to bottom. It's actually really beautiful inside. It is right there on the corner of Lee and Cabana, but when you're in the interior, it feels very, very nice. All brand new amenities throughout. Please just come by and take a look, and let's give them an idea on what you all think. Thank you.
Hello everybody, Eric Fernandez, Keller Williams, Los Gatos. I've got 1626 Trona Way on tour. Really nice properties. They completely renovated in 2007, remodeled. Kitchen, bathrooms, got new flooring, really shows nice. So I'm curious to get all your opinions, what you think. We have all the inspections, disclosures online, so it's vacant, very easy to show. I think it's a nice property.
Fairview is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, needs a kitchen, but a lot of blank canvas kind of stuff going on in there. So it's a great street. It's one of those streets where there's lots of block parties and walk to town, all that good stuff. So you're buying location, come and see it. There are bundt cakes there. Yay!
Hi, I'm Mia. 823 Willow Glen Way. Beautiful property, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's vacant, completely staged, rebuilt in 2007. It's a beautiful property. Can't wait to see you on tour. Thanks. I know you're here.
Hi, I'm Vicki Machetti with Coldwell Banker. I have 1122 Glenway. It has an in-law unit in the back. It's very hard to show right now, so I really thank you ahead of time for coming to view it. It's got 1950s tile. It has a new pool, new roof. It's nice. Come see it. Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. Dolores Drive. From the street, it's going to look very similar to what he always builds. However, this is a corner lot, so it does have a different floor plan, some unique features with both a backyard and a nice-sized side yard, all fully landscaped. Side yard is a great area to do an outdoor kitchen area, entertainment area. So anyhow, come by, take a look at it. Thanks.
Thank you, John. All right, let's focus back on over to this beautiful tree with that sunset. And let's talk about what went pending for the week. Let's go ahead and average up those prices that we saw on the front sheet. All 10 of those, we took it, adds up to $1,208,700. And compared to last year, we were at $787,310. So as you can see, more expensive properties selling this week this year versus this week last year. And just to make sure that we're not seeing that house values change that much, we do a 12-week average. So here's our 12-week average. Our 12-week average is exceeding where we were in 2012. We're at 948,318 versus being at 850. 744, and I'm going to walk through the room here because I'm going to turn down this mic a little bit so we don't get the squeaks on it. But we'll go ahead and bring up the next screen. I'm going to wing this and do it from here. Our units, we had 10 units this week, which is a little bit low. We were at 20 last year, and then I've brought in the 2011 numbers as well, so you can kind of see a 3-year comparison. We were at 16 this week last year. And then as we move into our 12-week average, we're a little bit off, obviously. So 14 is our 12-week average for, oh, sorry, Halloween's coming, so here comes the ghost. 21 where we were in 2012 and 16 back in 2011. So we're a little bit off this week, this year for where we were at. But last week we had a little bit more than the average as well. So that's why we do that number. Our count has climbed a little bit this week. We're at 79, so we're up a couple of units from where we were last week. We were at 76 last year. We're at 163 back in 2011, where we started to see the listings fall off in the sense that when we got to January of 2012, I think we were what, Mike, at like 60 or something like that? And then when we look at our 12-week average is 86, so you can start to see we're slowing back down again in regards to where our average count is. So at 79, a little bit off for the quarter. Compared to last year, we were at 81. Move away from that, we're going to talk about days on market, and our days on market improved a lot in the last 7 days because we're only at 20 days on market. And on the front of the sheet, if you didn't notice, there was only 2 that were bolded, and we bold the ones that have been significant amount of days, and so there was 2 of them that were over 60 days. When we were back in 2011, we had 67 average days on market, and in 2012 we're at 30, so we're about on par for the week of where we were last year. And on the 12-week average, we're actually exceeding where we've been for the last quarter when we were at 34, being at 28 this year, 32 last year. Now, I took all of those stats because I don't have a lot of bonus material for you this week, so I thought I'd let you see what this looks like if you graphed it. And the green line, which is the top line, is our count, so you can see how the count moves throughout the year and see where we're at, and so you can see where that low was back in January. That's the low. Actually, it looks like it was lower than 60, I'd said. It looks like it was in right around the 30 mark, and right around the turn of the calendar, right in January 3rd, January 10th, right in there. The blue line is representing your days on market, and you know, obviously that's a week-to-week statistic, but just to kind of see where that's at. And then the yellow line is the number of sales. So you can see that we are pretty consistent over the last 52 weeks, even though we just did the 12-week average of where we've been for the amount that went pending per week. But it's a nice little visual, and remember, we'll have this up on the website. Actually, before I move on over to the greater San Jose area, you know, Mike just asked for it again this week because he probably had a listing presentation or something. I provide him and anybody else in the room. I know I've provided to other people as well. And that is that we can grab either that chart or we can do the raw data for 52 weeks, and we can put that together for you and email it off to you. So if you wanted to make that part of your CMA or your package when you're presenting to a potential seller in the area, I'd be more than happy to provide that information for you. So let's get a little bit more well-rounded what's going on in the greater San Jose area. This is areas 1 through 23, so that's going to be Gilroy all the way up through Sunnyvale, Cupertino area, Santa Clara. and see where we're at for the count for that. We're also going to bring in the condos and the PUDs into that number. So we're at 1667 for where we're at in the last 7 days, and that's a differential of 11 units down from where we were in the prior 7 days. Back in 2012, we were at 1269 for our count, so we actually have 400, almost 398 more properties on the market this week of this year compared to this week last year. And then in regards to our pendings are at 1754. Now they're off by 952 compared to where we were in 2012. And for the last 7 days, they're down 10 units. One of the ones that I like, because I think it's a quick little market gauge as to where we're at in the marketplace, is our percentage of Class 1 under contract. Haven't seen any major changes in a while, but it did tick up a little bit. So 50.5% of the time when you see a for sale sign when you're driving down the street, that house is already pending. So the opposite of that would be 49.5% of the time you can put an offer on it if you're a buyer. Back in 2012, it was only about a third of the time, or because 64% of the time, there was already a house that was pending when you saw a for sale sign in front of it. On our Class 2s crept up a little bit as well. They're at 53.3. And they were at 77 last year, so you can see what a difference is made. And you know, when we've brought on a lot of inventory, a lot of it has been in the Class 2 category. And as you can tell, as they start bringing on more and more Class 2s, that percentage under contract went down. So sorry, I forgot to pull that slide. That was from last week, so I'm just going to skip through it. That's what happens when you do your stats at 10 o'clock at night. So if you wanted a copy of this, minus that last slide, I'll go ahead and put this up on Facebook. I'll get it up there. I'll try to do it before lunchtime, so by the time you're done with tour, hopefully it'll be up on there. And of course, you can always do a rewind with what we just presented by watching the video, which will be up on our YouTube channel, usually by Friday afternoon. So thanks for your attention, and I'm going to turn the meeting back on over to Monica to talk about what's not yet on, if I can get it out of my mouth. Thanks for your attention.
Thanks, Dave. Those are great stats. So, who has something new in Willow Glen they want to talk about? Come on up.
Hi, I'm Mike Murphy with Silicon Valley Residential Realty. Next week, I'll have a 2-1 at 1759 Willowhurst Avenue. It's been totally remodeled over the last few years, new roof, plumbing, wiring, you name it, it's been done to it. The only thing that hasn't been done is the kitchen. It's a lovely little street, so come check it out. Next week, I'll have it on tour next week. Okay? 685.
I've got one coming on probably first week of November. This is going to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home in Willow Glen on Lincoln Court. It measures 1927 square feet, and we're coming on somewhere between 975 and 999, somewhere in there. So keep an eye out for that. We'll have it on tour probably in a week or two. Thanks.
Okay, I don't want you to get sick of Willow Street and Norman, but I do have, Willow Street will be on the market for the new faces that are here today. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath right between Cherry Avenue and Glen, and it'll be 735 and about 1,800 square feet, so that'll be on right after Halloween. And then also on Norman Avenue, mid-November. It's a new flip, it's a rebuild, single level, 4 bedrooms plus an office, about 2,200 square feet with a really big yard, about 9,000, and it's all redone, really beautiful, and it will be $1,395,000. So anybody else have anything new in Willow Glen? We'll talk outside of Willow Glen. Mike, did you have something you needed to talk about?
I'll finish up and I'll wrap mine up in Willow Glen.
Okay, anybody else have something you want to talk about outside of Willow Glen area? Oh, here comes Kelly.
I have 2 at Saddle Rock, a 3-bedroom and a 2-bedroom. They're both top floor penthouse units. They're both beautifully upgraded, and one has views of downtown, the other one's in the courtyard, so they're really, really nice units. It is in litigation. I do have 2 lenders that will loan, so don't be afraid of it. The 2-bedroom is $445, the 3-bedroom is $525.
Great, thank you. Anybody else want to talk about something outside of Willow Glen? Come on up.
I have a house in Campbell on Nottingham Way at the corner of Hamilton and Lee. It's 367 Nottingham, 4-bedroom, 3 full baths. It's totally remodeled. It's about 2,200 square feet. Went on the market on Tuesday, and if you want to see it, it's easy to show before 6 o'clock without calling. And the price is $999.
Great, thank you. Anybody else? Yeah, that's okay.
I also have another listing coming up next week at 1247 Forrestal Avenue. It's just off North 1st Street. It's in the Rosemary Garden area. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, about 1,900 square feet. Again, fully remodeled. That will be going on about $685. The guy's very motivated to sell this one. I must go literally within 6 weeks. So.
Vicki?
Hi, I have a condo in the Santa Teresa area. It's a one bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,019 square feet. It's going on MLS today. $375.
There you go.
Hi, Dave Gonzalez, Legacy Real Estate right there on Meridian. I have a investment property at Meridian in Hillsdale, 3260 Meridian. It's non-owner occupied. We're going to be on the market at $700,000. No sign on it. Also have a triplex downtown that's going to be coming on in a couple of weeks, and that's about almost a 10,000 square foot lot. We have not priced that one yet. We're guessing it's going to be in the low 700,000s. Dave Gonzalez, very good, 408-887-6880. Contact me. Thanks.
Great. Anybody else? And I need a duplex in Willow Glen if anybody's got one coming up.
Oh, once a need?
Well, I just threw that in.
All right. So I have a new listing on just right outside of Willow Glen at Eagle Ridge.
Is it 1 through 23?
7658 Galloway Court. It's a 6-year-old house. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,782 square feet. About a 6,500 square foot lot. It's 6 years old, like I said. It's got every upgrade they offered at the time when it was built, and it's listed at $945. So if you have somebody who wants to live in the country club, let me know. Huh?
I just wanted everyone to know that we have I just did a $50,000 price reduction on 1795 Cowell, so it's now $1,650,000. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. The home is 9 years old, but it looks like a model home. It looks like a brand new home. It's fabulous. So it's great neighbors. And great neighbors. Carrie Atwood here. $1,650,000. Thank you.